For Bonus Ferry, number 2, a 5'4" senior, Emma Lucas. Number 14, a 5'9" junior, Asha Abubakari. Number 11, a junior, Sarah Cummings. Number 7, a sophomore, Ellie Falk. Number 5, a sophomore, Riley Kimball. Number 16, a sophomore, Helene.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Andrews Gymnasium. I am Josh McDowell alongside Simon Miller.
I love being in Andrews Gymnasium,
love
Josh.
it too.
I just do.
We have volleyball action. It's, I guess, week zero week volleyball.
It's week 0 for me. I was like, there's a game tonight. I got to go hook up a bunch of wires, but I did it with excitement amongst my fatigue.
I saw that you'd had a rather busy couple days. We've got your host, Kellogg Wildcats, in some fresh new uniforms.
Heck yes.
Hosting their
Wait,
former
Josh, you're 2A.
2A.
Kellogg Wildcats.
You got there ahead of me. They are hosting their former Intermountain League rivals.
Gosh, it's weird to say this.
Yeah, so the 2A Central Idaho League Wildcats. We made the drop this last year. A little bit of a process to do so, but we did get approval. So instead of the normal or familiar league setting that we were in alongside,
Intermountain. Intermountain.
for about the last 20 years or so.
Long
we were
time.
the Intermountain League along with the Bonners Ferry Badgers, the Priest River Spartans, and the Timberlake Tigers, with a few other teams mixed in there throughout the years. We are now Central Idaho League with the former IML St. Mary's Lumberjacks, the former IML Priest River Spartans.
That's right. Like,
the
more things are different, the more things are the same.
The former IML team Orofino Maniacs.
Yes.
Really, the only one is the CIL stalwart, the Grangeville Bulldogs.
Ah, heck yes.
And so we are here, and we are ready to go.
It's Hawaiian night. We are not in costume, Josh. We're going to have to get with the program.
Yeah, we're going to have to start checking that. So
we got some Hawaiian. We got some surfs up down here in the student section.
Some football players that went and got changed and came back in their Hawaiian garb to support their team.
Yep.
Starting tonight, first for the visiting Bonners Ferry Badgers for head coach Cynthia Cummings. We have a senior, number 2, Emma Lucas. A junior, number 14, Asha Abubakari. A junior, libero, number 4, Avery Bear. A junior, number 11, Sarah Cummings. A sophomore, number 7, Ellie Falk. A sophomore, number 5, Riley Kimball. And another sophomore, number 16, Helene Ray.
A lot of youth over there, Josh, and they're talented too.
Yeah, there's a lot of youth there. And starting tonight for head coach Steph Batchelder and your Kellogg Wildcats. A junior, number 1, Danny Schlereth. A junior, number 25, the libero, Brielle High. A junior, number 5, Macy Jerome. A junior, number 8, Emily Coe. Another junior, number 12, Madison Cheney. A sophomore, number 14, Maya Reynoldson. And a freshman, number 15, Danny Henriksen.
Holy smokes. A lot of youth down there, Josh, right now. That is incredible.
There is one senior on the floor right now, and that is Bonners Ferry's number 2. Nice.
Serving, yep. And she's going to get a point right off the scoreboard there for
Wouldn't you know it,
Bonners.
That's Emma Lucas, the senior. I talked to Coach Steph Batchelder earlier this week. She told me that one of the things that her team is they struggle with serve receiving.
Yeah. When you miss, who are we going to talk? Let's talk about the ones that aren't here, Josh.
We have 2 college athletes.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
The dominating force that the Wildcats had for the last couple years, the last 4 years, in the form of Grace Nearing and Haley Cheney as Emily Coe's hit goes out of bounds there. It is impossible to replace that.
It is.
At the 3A level and especially at the 2A level, you just don't replace sending 2 players on to college.
Yep, they're both playing at school. They're both practicing with their respective teams. And
And you know, there were a lot of other players that kind of jumped into the rotation there that were quality. Kay Reed, our Wildcats Live most improved
improved. Yep.
You had Sam Karst.
Yep.
Who
stepped in when she had to.
Was a killer from that serve line when she needed to be. They just had a really solid group of girls. And so for Coach Batchelder, I always want to call her Coach Bruner. It's always going to take an adjustment.
I have to catch myself too.
And she's going to work out the early season jittery kinks there.
And you know what? It feels weird that that's what they're doing right now, and it's almost weird. I'm like, when I was thinking about,
there it is.
There she is.
Maddie Cheney.
Cheney for the spike. We've heard that before.
Right.
And I think that we have that call down. Now we're going to have to go from the nearing to Cheney transition. So it's probably going to be some with Emily Coe or Macy Jerome or Hendrickson. Like, she looks like she's ready to do some setting too. But 2A versus 3A, almost like I'm wondering, is Coach Batchelder going, we're the underdogs?
Right.
I mean, but we have been, because we've been right around that 2A mark for so long.
Right.
Are we the underdog now? That's the question.
You know, when you have players on your team, I mean, you look at this team that Steph has, and they've got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
This is one of the very few times that you could graduate a batch of players like that.
Right.
And still not be in a spot where, I mean, it might be kind of uncomfortable. Like, this might be the most uncomfortable.
Yeah. They're going to have to get through these varsity jitters, aren't they?
Yeah. This might be the most uncomfortable we see them this year. But, I mean, right there, as Emily Coe
is, she's serving notice right now.
And we're going to get a double hit.
How about Pipkin? That's another one that we kind of, she was just kind of that solid.
She was a closer.
A closer and a consistent player for the Cats, and you're going to have to, those shoes are gone. You're going to have to fill those shoes, and I think the Cats have the people to do it.
Right.
I think I agree with you. They're going to have to get those pressure reps in to where they feel comfortable performing.
The Wildcats are getting kind of the looks that they want right now as, I apologize right there, that's Danny Schlereth, getting a good look there from the corner, from the outside, just hitting it too hard.
Yeah.
The space is there. Emily Coe, nice little tip over the net. But the Wildcats have leaned heavily. That is on the wrong side of the pole from Asha Abubakari, who a freak athlete in her own right.
Is she a junior?
Junior.
Yeah, I was hoping, I was wishful thinking she was a junior, not a sophomore, because I feel like I've been saying how young she is, but she is an athlete.
She was a very talented freshman. Wildcats trailing 7-2 here. Like we said, the pieces are there. The 2A level is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Especially when you start looking at the other teams represented. Yeah. You start to get into some of the more private schools down in the southern region. Private schools.
Some private charters and
church,
some
religious schools. So, and those schools don't really have rules to play by. They can go out and, kind of build a team if they want. So I don't think the caliber of competition is necessarily going to change. Mm-hmm. The faces might be a little different. The district tournament might look a little different.
Yep.
But, the Wildcats definitely have a roster that's ready to handle that.
I agree. I agree 100%. And I think that one of the things that you're going to have to see is it's still, like I said, it's that mindset of, you're 2A now and not 3A, but you're still competing. You're still going to play Timberlake. You're still going to play Bonners. Like, you might as well have that mindset of we're equals here. And
right.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah. Right there, a nice block from Macy Jerome. Wildcats trailing by 4 here. Coe serving. Knocked over the net there. Little tip by Abubakari.
Abubakari, her footwork. I mean, if you've watched her play basketball and you've watched her in volleyball, she's pretty athletic and savvy on either game, but if you watch her footwork, it's unmatched.
She is
hung
quick
in the
air there. Like,
she is just an athlete.
Absolutely a capable athlete at any level in any sport. From what I've read in newspapers, she's also a heck of a thrower.
Yep,
in
she
the
is
track and field
that
world.
as well. Yep.
So just a top-notch athlete there for the Bonners Ferry Badgers, and right there a little miscommunication.
Yeah, Wildcats having, like you said, Coach Batchelder mentioned it, having a little trouble getting the serve returned or getting it set up.
They're just
maybe a little organization, little get your feet underneath you.
So many players, like while Emily Coe and Macy Jerome that's a great hit right there from, I apologize, I'm still learning names, from Maya Reynoldson. As great as Macy, Emily, and Maddie have been, they were complementary pieces to the machine that was Grace and Haley.
That's right.
And it's really hard. You really can't talk about it enough, just how dominant those two were. I believe Haley was a 2-time IML MVP.
Yep, that's right.
I think she shared it her junior year, although I still maintain that was the wrong choice.
Agree.
And then outright won it her senior year. Grace Nearing, I believe, was an all-league selection 3 of her 4 years.
I mean, if you want to call Grace Nearing MVP 1B, I mean, just right there with her teammate Haley.
How many players that you know that score in a volleyball match? And that's out.
That was close. That was a pretty decent outside hit there.
A little bit of air under it.
Seeing that outside hit, too, kind of reminded me, maybe going back 2 years, Williams. Caitlin Williams. She had a nice little outside hit, too.
Yeah.
Like to bring back those players from even 2 years ago, because the volleyball tradition here is pretty it's impressive. And Steph has done a great job.
Steph has done such a good job really revamping a program that had struggled.
Yeah.
We'd cycled through 4 or 5 different coaches since Hinkmeyer. Was it Coach Hinkmeyer?
Yeah, Coach Mrs. H was that real dominant coach there in the mid to late 80s, and then after that, it was but
they weren't not. There were good teams.
Right, there were good teams.
But we also had a Lakeland.
Yeah.
For a while.
There was always something
before they aged out of 3A. And then, constantly coming up short in matchups against Timberlake and Bonners Ferry.
Yep.
And then, Steph kind of came in and changed the culture from we're not happy almost doing it. Let's just go out and do it. She's as no-nonsense she gets. One of my favorite coaches to work with, because she doesn't sugarcoat anything.
No.
There's no fluff with Steph. It's
yeah, it's just what it is.
Right.
She just says it.
Yeah, I do love it. Wildcats find themselves down by 6 here, 13-7. Great hit right there.
Was that Henriksen?
That's the freshman.
That is impressive right there.
And that's the daughter of Kellogg High School girls basketball coach Jana Nearing.
That's right. Yep. And Dad Todd is up in the stands. Yeah. I'm sure he's proud watching some of this and watching them grow, get their feet underneath them. And I look for Danny. If you watch her right now, there's not an ounce of fear in that girl.
No.
At all. She is not. This reminds me of Macy Jerome.
Yeah.
There is no I don't belong here. She is ready to play, and she's only going to get better.
Right there, Maddie Cheney. A little too hard on the hit.
Yep.
And Cheney's left-handed, unlike her older sister. So a lot of teams struggle with blocking that because they go up expecting to block on the right side, and it just isn't going that way.
That and the serve as well. Her serve has got that little bit of retrograde on the serve. And, it just will also depend on if Kellogg can get the right rotation to get Cheney involved, because it's going to take some time you're still filling shoes, and Haley and Grace aren't there. So,
a punch over the net doesn't go over the net.
Nice little run here for the Cats, kind of settling in.
And this is where I really like watching Steph and Crystal coach. That's Batchelder and Crystal Luna.
Same, yeah.
They are calm. There's no panic.
They're just kind of both analyzing and sharing to each other, and it's it's just going to be good stuff when it comes to talking to the kids.
And there's just gobs of knowledge between the two of them as Emily Coe just crushes one, and we're going to get, I believe,
How about Emily Coe? I mean, we've been saying this about her. She's the workhorse.
Yeah.
And she's still going to be the workhorse, but now she's kind of come into a leadership role, and I think that's going to take her game to another level as well.
Workhorse, superstardom, spunky, does
Tough.
everything. Yeah. We'll sacrifice her body in order to make the play. And right now the Wildcats have responded well.
Oh, nice response there off of the rafters of Andrews Gymnasium.
And we're going to get, good hustle there. And I thought,
great rally there.
I thought that hit came from on the other side of the antenna. And here we are, Wildcats trailing still by 6. That little run felt like it made up more ground than it actually did. But nonetheless, the Wildcats very much feel alive in this this matchup here. And once again, the Wildcats struggling to play the serve. That's Emma Lucas again, and that line drive serve just hard for the Wildcats to play off of it. Jerome's going to get a little break here. And right now, what I'm seeing from the Wildcats is a lot of not communicating.
Yeah, which kind of some new groups out there, a little bit different.
Yeah.
I noticed that Coach Batchelder took her goal sheet down from the end down there where Coach Principal Davidian is. They had their goals up, and I was really, I think we got a little piece there. Yeah, got a little piece.
I thought that was tipped.
Good call. Yeah, good call by the head official here.
Official got it.
But they had their team goals, and I thought these are great. But I would not want to share these. Not that it's a secret.
Right.
But I thought these are good things. Competing and you're never a loser unless you quit, and just some good stuff there. Is that the retrograde serve there?
That was a sinker, man.
Madison?
That one came right over the net and just dropped into space. I believe we call it the old lead balloon.
Oh, yes,
the old
did.
lead balloon just made its first appearance.
We
and there it
did.
is. It did it again.
Oh, I love it.
It clears the net, and then we're
What
going to get a double hit here.
So Maddie Cheney rallying the troops here with a little bit of serving wizardry.
Steph said that we were going to see a more aggressive Maddie Cheney this year.
Well, I think that's only natural. She's,
Oh.
Maddie Cheney running the slate here. Josh, I think, I have a daughter that just graduated. I've been talking to a lot with the Cheney family. Losing that sister and that oldest child is kind of traumatic. And they kind of dealt with that. And I think you're going to see the emergence of Maddie going, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be my own person right now.
5 points later, we're looking at, and not much of it's getting past the first hit.
Hopefully this is an ode to sister.
Look at this lineup. They're just pinning everybody back. And, yeah, they're very cognizant of what Cheney's bringing to the table. And a hard hit there by Bear. And here we are, a 6-point run.
Maddie Cheney sending a little shout out to Sister Haley, hopefully watching from NNU campus.
Look what I can do.
I got this, sis.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, and I'll keep doing mine.
I got your back.
Good stuff.
And the legacy there.
Oh,
gosh,
man.
it was. We watched them. We watched them qualify for 4 different state tournaments. We covered one of them, the first one, I believe.
Oh, that was fun.
It was a great time, and it was very indicative of the circumstance. The Wildcats got there. I think they weren't quite ready for what they saw. They played really well, and I think they finished in like that weird spot where it's like you're 5th or 6th. Like it doesn't really count for anything, but you're 5th or 6th in the tournament. Then the next year they competed again, once again, really, really showing that they're capable.
Yep.
Not a lot of success there down south. Then back up, like they made the most of these opportunities. But I think one of the coaches said it well. For every Haley Cheney and Grace Nearing that Kellogg had, schools like Sugar Salem.
That's right.
They had.
Let's go back to that 2A, 3A conversation.
Four Haley Cheneys, 4 Grace Nearings.
That's right.
And it was just so much for our girls to try to overcome, and they played and competed valiantly. Oh, get on it. Uh-oh. Good hustle there by Cheney again. Little dump over the net.
Got it.
Bear pops one up. Free ball for the Wildcats here.
Wildcats look like they feel a little bit better right now. They're playing with some confidence.
A little bit of a rally here. Oh!
That was a great effort.
That was a fantastic little sequence to watch there. Both teams.
Absolutely.
Cheney's run stops at 6. Wildcats trail 19-16.
Hey, Josh. As we said it, this is awesome stuff here. Haley Cheney. Go, Maddie. I'm watching. I got goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
Haley Cheney is watching her younger sister and her Wildcats. It doesn't get any better than that.
Haley was as much fun to watch in any sport that she played because there was no secret that the teams they were planning for Cheney.
Right. Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll double her in basketball.
Right.
Maybe we'll put a box and one on her in basketball.
We'll foul the holy you-know-what out of her in basketball, see if she can survive.
We're going to mirror 2 people with her on the net because if she goes one-on-one with any of us, she's going to kill us. Like, all of these things.
Hello!
Is that Danny
Schillerith? Danny Schillerith, welcome to Andrews Gymnasium and the Wildcat Volleyball Party.
Threading the needle there.
Holy mackerel.
That was a hit.
That was, I'm slow on the replay button too. Sorry about that, Wildcat fans.
You know, and a little Danny destruction here.
Danny came to play.
We've got the freshman and the junior. She got greedy.
This time, yeah, she was like, her eyes got big there.
I can do it again. Let me do it again.
That's
it's okay. Right now, for the Wildcats to have responded the way that they have.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, Steph's got to be feeling pretty good that they didn't just kind of sit back and die.
Right.
We've seen that at times with some volleyball. Nice hit from Macy Jerome there.
But Josh, let's put that in context. Oh, Bubakari hits the antenna there. Josh, how about what we were talking about? And Haley's watching. How about how great it is for Haley to be saying, "Gosh, they're struggling without me, but they're starting to get it, they're going to get it, and it's going to be great. And pretty soon they're going to be watching me play at NNU, and this is just really good stuff." Haley, thank you for tuning in, and thanks for chatting. And we just wish you all the best down at NNU. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding, and it's going to be good.
We miss watching you.
God,
if it's any consolation, as much fun as this is.
Oh, what a call by line judge Tammy Atkins, one of the best in the biz.
Call that out?
She called it in. She was right on it. She was right on it.
Oh, I was like, did she call that out? I thought it was I thought we were getting
a little home cooking. I just think Tammy's been doing this for a long time.
She really has.
I think she knows her stuff.
I don't think she would have to break instinct.
No, that's right.
In order to, she would be able to tell that it was a judgment call there. Although the official might want to watch these serves down here on this center line because we're flirting dangerously with that line violation.
with that half court. Yeah, they are. She's right on it.
Ooh. And that one's out right there. Wildcats still with a little bit of life here. Down 5, 24-19.
Gonna need a Madison Cheney 6-0 run here to get back in this thing.
Yeah, and who do the Wildcats have serving?
That's gonna be Brooks, looks like.
That's
Zoe Brooks.
Zoe Brooks.
Speaking of shaking off the butterflies, come right in the game here and serve some points.
A talented junior class for these Wildcats. That's a great serve right there. That creeped right over the net, and the senior leader of the Badgers, Emma Lucas, just kind of pushed that ball where it needed to go.
Kind of drove that nail there, and that's going to do it for set 1.
Set 1 goes to the Badgers by a score 25-19. We'll be back with set 2 after a couple messages from our sponsors. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcats. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald here alongside Simon Miller. We're at Andrews Gymnasium, where your Kellogg Wildcats are hosting the Bonners Ferry Badgers. Wildcats dropped that first set to the Badgers. Pretty tight.
Fought back a little bit, clawed back. I like to see it.
25-19, I believe, was the final. Wildcats come out. They started out real slow, a little kind of scared, skittish. Got down big early and fought back. A lot of it on the heels of kind of a 6-0 personal run there by Maddie Cheney.
That was great. That really lit a fire. It really did.
And so now what I'm assuming we're going to see here is maybe a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident. Like we said, while there are some veterans on this team, there is a big unfillable hole. I mean, I'm sure that by the end of the year, these girls will be in the spot to do it. But right now, at the beginning of the season, you're not just showing up and replacing Haley Cheney and Grace Neary.
No, and Josh, and you've got to have, and I know Coach Batchelder has this part of coaching, you've got to coach them through that. If you do lose a couple close matches or matches that you've been winning for the last 5 years, you've got to fight through that, because that's not what matters at the moment.
Right. And right there is another sign of what could be.
Absolutely.
As Macy Jerome just sends one home.
I got to get on this replay thing. I'm missing Ty and Buck. They're up in the booth. I got to be better at this. We're a little rusty. Thanks for bearing with us.
We are. Oh, heck of a hit there.
Abubakari just unleashed one. Unfortunately, just kind of too far. Boy, she is tough, isn't she?
Yeah. Tried to take out one of our 4th grade teachers.
Yeah, right there at the gate. Heads up.
Ooh, high arcing serve there.
It's going to have to get down, and it does not.
A little bit of extra sauce on that one.
Yep.
Cheney going to get a little, that's not Cheney. That was Zoe Brooks.
Yeah, Zoe Brooks, yep.
Oh, Macy Jerome pops one into the air, kind of haphazard. And there's one of those communication issues.
Fielding the serve, right?
Yep. Fielding the serve.
Figuring that out.
And it's not easy. You coach golf. I don't know how it is in the golf world. I think talking is actually kind of frowned upon in certain spots. But in the basketball world, we encourage talking. Like, you have to talk on defense. You have to talk on offense. Like, you have to communicate. And it's constant. It needs to just be constant chatter.
Yes.
And when you don't hear that, man, and Steph Batchelder will say,
that's a shutdown.
Yeah.
That's okay, I'm just going to figure this out on my own.
Right.
And hope everybody else does too.
Oh, great set there from Cheney, and a really, really good hit there from the Wildcats, Abby Neff. And Abubakari goes up and makes the play at the net, but Abby Neff,
another freshman.
Yeah, the Wildcats might have reloaded a little bit more than what we are
I tell you
realizing.
what, Josh, I like it, and I'm not trying to minimize it at all, but I like it in the context of 2A.
Yes.
I like what they're doing. I consider this game right now playing up.
Yeah.
And last year I would have said
this was Lakeland last year.
And last year as a coach, I wouldn't have said we're playing up because we're both 3A, but they're bigger than us. I wouldn't have said that. I said we need to win.
Ooh, and I think Emily Coe might have just rolled her ankle.
That's not a good thing.
But it was
she's
kind
as
of
tough as they come.
And Steph's going to take a timeout here. Wildcats
a little bit
on the wrong side of a 5-1 run here, and it's tough when you are not doing the simple things.
Yeah.
Because the thing like communicating, you can't coach. Like, you just have to say you need to do it, and then when it doesn't happen, hey, we need to do this.
That's right.
And they're like, in a game, you can't stop and say, all right, we're taking the ball out and we're just going to run up and down the floor and we're going to talk out there.
Yeah.
But it's a tough spot to be in. And I know that in years past, in post-game conversations for my day job, I've had conversations with Steph, and she's said, well, if we're not going to talk out there to each other, then we're going to get beat.
Right.
Which, again, one of the reasons why we love her.
That's one of those things, Josh. There's no excuses for that.
Right.
And it goes in basketball, too, and I'm sure football.
Oh,
when you're defensively looking at something in football and you're not communicating and talking those things through, that's what happens.
We had an illegal
yeah, what was this?
An illegal formation.
Some more inexperience here from the Cats, maybe.
And Coach Batchelder just kind of didn't even acknowledge the ref, just nodded as he told her what the situation was. Nice receive there by Sawyer.
There's a hit. That's what they're looking for.
Hit into the net.
How about that?
And it might be one of those things where the Wildcats seem to they get Macy Jerome, who bails them out.
And there's a replay. Kudos to me. I finally figured it out. 2 sets in.
Macy Jerome gets them back onto the offensive side of the ball, but then the rotation comes, so she's out of that corner where she has been just so dangerous. And
how about that one?
That was right in the corner, and that was a great call there. Line judge.
How about Emily Coe putting one on a dime right here?
That is a tough spot to put the ball right here.
That's a tough serve. They're struggling with it.
And not played well at the net there.
No.
That was Neff.
That was Neff, but she knew it when she did it.
Yeah.
She's in the right spot.
And one thing I'm noticing just from watching here, and maybe it's still early enough in this matchup, but Abu Bakari does not like to receive serves. She seems to duck out of the way and let her team. I think it puts her in a position where she feels like maybe she can't make another play on the ball, but she is routinely getting out of the way when serves are coming at her and allowing her teammates. Serve goes into the net there for the Badgers. Wildcats can breathe a sigh of relief.
And Josh, I think it's just the first match. It warms my heart, but Mr. Shep, voice of the Wildcats, he says, at a rotation, not a legal formation. So we just had our verbiage wrong, but I think we had the right idea.
Much like a direct set and a dump set.
Yeah, I think Mr. Shepard will celebrate our approximation there, but thank you. The clarification is great.
Always nice to have our fact checkers.
You got to sharpen that volleyball lingo. I mean,
we just don't know it.
Yeah, we just. Oh, that's another. I think that was a lead balloon right there for Bonners. Abubakari is making her service presence felt here.
She
is a
she's
threat,
been a do-it-all athlete for the Badgers ever since she got into high school. And that is just barely, my goodness, Emily Coe.
I was thinking that was a great serve, and it almost was.
Playing a little volleyball limbo there.
Getting my replay chops here, so we'll go PIP so you can keep watching the game.
Macy Jerome serving now for the Wildcats.
Macy's got a little sinker in her as well.
That one sunk quick.
We got to go full screen on that.
And Steph did tell me that serving, not service receiving, but serving was one of the areas of strength for this group. And, I mean, so far, she seems to be very
she's correct. Yeah, she's accurate.
Apparently she has correctly analyzed her team. Nice little dump set there, and that's going to be in. But we're going to get a line or a net violation.
Net violation. We're going to talk about it. Maybe not. This might get overturned. Head judge has the call.
Yeah.
He's going to give him a number. He's going to say, this is what I think. And then we're going to do a do-over maybe.
Head into the replay booth here.
I like that these guys are – I've always thought volleyball judges are so good at communicating. Non-verbally and verbally when they need to.
So no point but a playover, correct?
We call that a –
jump ball.
What did we call that in the backyard? A redo?
Mulligan?
Mulligan. Golf. Thank you, Josh. Golf coach. Mulligan.
Yeah. Do-over.
Do-over. That's what I was looking for. There was what I was pulling for.
There we go. Do-over?
We got a do-over here at Andrews Gymnasium.
Oh, and
I'll
that
take,
was definitely a double hit right there.
Got away with it.
We had a very good angle on that one. Good set there. Maddie Cheney with the left.
Good hit by Maddie.
And we're going to get a double hit this time.
How about, Neff made a couple, they weren't mistakes, but they were lack of execution. And then she comes back and sets.
Can I tell you that I think there might be nothing prettier on the volleyball court than a jumping set.
Oh, yeah.
I
it's
think it
athletic
looks,
as it comes.
It
Yep.
looks cool. If it sets up a good play, then like it even better.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Got to get this over.
Gets it over. Macy Jerome. Free ball.
Oh, and that is 14.
Maya Reynoldson.
Reynoldson.
Just getting it at the net.
Out of nowhere, the sophomore.
Heck of a block there.
Josh, there's like no 12s on the roster.
There's one.
One.
Olivia
Sawyer. Liv Sawyer
is our only senior.
We got 112 out there.
There are two seniors. Oh, I haven't seen Nevaeh Elston for the Badgers yet. She's still on the bench. But, and we're going to get 4 there and then a catch.
Reynoldson is playing big right now.
Reynoldson right now.
Nice little run for her.
Dominating the net.
Backed up by Maddie Cheney. Kind of that front line right there. I like this look for the Wildcats. I like this spot in the rotation.
And, and we're going to, ooh.
That was a little deep. I thought that was going to drop.
She had to have that good side angle. And you know what? I want to shout out our maintenance crew. How good does our floor look right now?
I tell you what, Josh.
There's a shine on it.
Josh, the brick and the floor and the bleachers, there's a few details I'd like to clean up, but there's no
better
venue
gym.
like this.
Nope, no better gym.
Anymore. They're all boxes. This is an icon.
Yeah.
It just is.
You know, we went and we had a playing game last year down in Grangeville. And while the Grangeville court itself leaves quite a bit to be desired, the gym is unique. If you haven't been in Grangeville's gymnasium, you feel like you're stepping back in time into
Hoosiers,
a very hostile environment.
Okay.
It is just weird. It's like whitewashed lath and plaster.
Oh, wow.
And the floor is the wood just basically laid over cement. Wow, what a hit. But there we go.
Wildcats surviving. They're surviving, Josh. They're thriving and fighting.
I tell you what, Andrews Gymnasium in North Idaho, no better place.
Oh, man.
Comparable gymnasiums, I'll tell you. I love our gym. I love Sandpoint Middle School gym.
Love that gym, too.
The Hoosiers gym. That is a Hoosiers gym.
It is a great gym.
And then I talk about the uniqueness of Grangeville, but realistically, there's nowhere else I'd rather play and or watch a sport. Wow.
How about this little back and forth? Wildcats knotted up.
And are we going to see a timeout from Coach Cummings? Nope.
Maybe.
She's confident right now.
Thinking of it. Josh, Andrews. Let's talk about Andrews. And I think it can get better.
I mean, the banner's hanging from the rafters.
I love
Change
it.
it.
We got some to clean up because some of them got hit, so we're going to clean those up.
Yeah.
But I love it.
And right there, they're serving at Abu Bakari right now because it takes her out of the game.
That's right. It neutralizes her a little bit.
It pins her in the back row. She's not in position to make a play. She's not particularly, serve receiving doesn't seem like her top skill on the volleyball court.
It's not something that she can't do, but it's something that maybe puts her in a spot that's not her advantage.
Yeah. Avery Bear there.
That's going to be deep.
Too hard.
Tammy Adkins on the call. Wildcats with their first lead.
Rolling right now.
And who's serving here? It's Reynoldson, Josh. She started it out with the front line, and now she's serving.
Reynoldson just making a very big impact. And we love, one of the things that you and I have talked about quite a bit, Steph isn't a person, we're going to get a double hit there. Steph she might have a lineup to start a match, but she also has a lineup that she has for when it's 16-13 in a second set.
Yeah,
she's like,
she does.
Well, in this thing, I think I'll go Reynoldson to dig us out of a hole, or she always has lineups. You might not be the one who starts, but she doesn't subscribe to the notion that starting means anything because, as we talked about with Caitlin Pipkin finished more important games than she started.
That's a good point.
And another double hit right now. Bonner Ferry is reeling.
It's really great, too. As you're saying those things, the Wildcats are manifesting that philosophy while you're saying it.
Yeah, speak it into existence, right?
It's good stuff. And Coach Brenner, looking at her coaching and looking at Crystal Luna next to her, they can feel it too.
Yeah.
They know these girls can do it.
Good
choice by Abubakari, but she thought twice. She thought, did I do the right thing?
All good things must come to an end. And Reynoldson's little run there, she's getting a very well-deserved standing ovation from her team. Maya Reynoldson.
Unfortunately, that puts Lucas at the serving line, so Wildcats are going to have to face their fear, and that's not going to go well. They're going to have to steel themselves here.
A senior with tons of experience.
Yep.
And not having to worry about Haley Cheney for the first time in her entire career.
That's right. She is just having a feast at a banquet right now until these Wildcats figure out this serve.
These are darts. She just fires darts over the net. Good play there by Macy Jerome. Popped up. Block, and what are we going to get here? A net violation?
And that's kind of, we call that an unforced error in basketball, like a turnover, like not defensive forced. Yeah, like that wasn't necessary.
Got a little facetious there. And
maybe he's feeling the effects of a Wildcat run, still trying to force a little bit.
And I can tell you right now, that was number 12 for the Badgers, and I don't see a 12.
It's got to get over, Maddie.
That's Kimberly Lucas. I'm assuming the sister of Emma Lucas. She did not agree with that net violation call.
No.
Wildcats here clinging to a 2-point lead.
Badgers, Braylon Bear going to get the serve going here.
Popped up there. Maddie Cheney sends it over. That's Neff. Neff, nice
hit
Neff
there. With the crafty little spot there. She found the void.
There is some.
Josh, I don't think these freshmen have any fear.
No.
I mean, I've seen it.
I've seen, and before we knew this was against the rules, I've seen Danny Hendrickson at varsity practices from the basketball court with her mom, running 5-on-5 drills.
Sure.
Again, with people like Haley Cheney and Grace Nearing on the court. Like, she is fearless. This is nothing new for her.
Well, if you think about Danny's, I mean, if you want to go DNA and lineage, Danny's mom was a great athlete. Danny's dad was a pretty good athlete in his own right as well.
And the Wildcats right now, and I'm waiting for Coach Cummings here. She hasn't used her timeout yet. I think if the Wildcats take a 4-point lead here, she's going to use it right now. Getting a sub in. I thought she was about to call a timeout there. I think if the Wildcats take a 4-point lead here, there's that old thing where it's, we got to double up in order to beat you guys right here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it.
Glad to have Emily Coe back there serving. That's going to be long, and it's 21-17. How about these Wildcat girls fighting back, Josh, against these bigger 3A Bonners Ferry Badgers?
And Bonners Ferry has always been about 50% bigger than Kellogg.
Yeah.
We've been living in that world.
We've been punching above our weight, haven't we?
Yes. Oh, good hit by Abubakari.
Abubakari,
and unfortunately, it would have been blocked. The Wildcats just mistimed their jump. It wasn't anything special, and whatever happened there was enough to
Well, they got Reynoldson on the front line, so she's capable, and she just mistimed it.
Whatever happened there, Batchelder did not like
this
it.
This is do or die, though, Josh. This is 3-point lead. You got to get a serve back
over.
Oh, my
goodness.
Wildcats field that one.
Oh, that was a double hit there by Cheney.
Okay, so there's one, but it wasn't bad. They fielded it. They got it back into play.
And to be honest, it might have been better for Maya Reynoldson's psyche there to not have to try and hit that. That was not a great set, and that was probably out of bounds.
Right at her.
And
okay, so now we're at 2021. This is like.
And Coach Cummings sitting there not taking the timeout. Mad respect for the decision to let her girls play. And
there we go.
Not a great serve. And
that was Lucas. That was the younger Lucas, right?
The Wildcat crowd here in their Hawaiian garb.
And guess who we have here, Josh? We got a freshman serving. See if she can put some points on the board here.
And that right there we go. There's one. A good closer doesn't always have to do all the work. Sometimes
that's right.
You're
just
outfield,
put it in play.
Yeah.
Put it in play.
Trust your teammates, and that was a great serve. It was hard for them to field. Another good serve right there. Serving to this back corner where the Wildcat or the Badgers, and a miscommunication there. Libero for the Wildcats. That's Brielle High.
So who do we have, Josh, serving here? It's going to be a Bubakari. So this could be problematic for the Cats.
This, if anything, it's going to be powerful.
Yep.
I don't think you see it sink over the net necessarily. I think you see it.
Yeah, she's going to go pow. Oh, she does do the dropper.
Oh.
She went dropper, Josh, and I'm with you. I'd go power if I was a Bubakari.
Yeah.
Let them earn it.
Yeah, make them play it in the back there. And instead, she just under hits it.
Instead, we have a set point, huh?
And now it's and this is who we want.
Guess who?
Right here is who
That's
we want.
right.
Macy Jerome. This is her 3rd year of varsity volleyball. And she's been just a terrific athlete. And just like that,
there we go,
Wildcats,
ladies and gentlemen. Wildcats fight back.
Take set number 2, 25-21. Macy Jerome match point. We'll be back with set 3 after a word from our sponsors.
NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, all knotted up, 1 set apiece. Wildcats, Badgers. It's a North Idaho.
Yeah, it is North Idaho, that's for
It
sure.
is a North Idaho mammal fight.
Josh, I just got back from dropping Gracie off at College of Southern Idaho.
The Moon?
And they were like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Kellogg." And I got so many looks like, "Where is that?" What? You're way up there. Yep, we
Which
are.
is funny because
We're way up
like
here.
about the same time you were down there, I was in Boise and talking to some people, and they're like, "Where are you from?" And we're like, "Kellogg," and they're like, "Oh, by Coeur d'Alene." And I was
okay,
like,
well, there's at least a
and I
little
was
reference.
like, okay, you know, but it's weird down there.
It is. They were like,
It's like
yeah.
being on another planet.
Like, hey, okay, Kellogg, is that by Lewiston? No, what kind of? You're getting there.
And how about the Kellogg High School student section?
Well, they have a little bit more reason to be animated now, huh?
Right.
Got a game under their belts.
They have gotten themselves a little hyped up. A few times there during Sweet Caroline, they were in a bit of a frenzy. The hype leader, Reed Wildcat, who tends to, I don't know, he's not the, he'll never be the guy who gets in trouble for throwing the rock, but he might be the guy who told everyone to throw the rock.
He's crafty. He's crafty, Josh.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's a crafty guy. I don't know where he gets it. Like, I think Nate was pretty crafty. I think Tisha was pretty crafty, too.
Tisha's secretly craftier than we know.
I mean, Nate's got the DNA to be a pretty crafty dude, so.
But Reed always tends to be right there in the thick of things, and I've spent enough time with him in basketball and different things. He's very funny.
He is.
He is.
Josh, he's. I mean, all these kids have intelligences in some areas, but he's a smart dude.
He's a smart kid.
He's a very smart kid.
He says some of the most off-the-wall, fast. Like, the comebacks are always quick.
Yeah.
Wildcats starting out a little slow here, but, yeah, that student section really bringing it, and I think they're going to need to do it right now.
Yeah, they're going to need to give these girls some energy. That was Schillereth there, kind of mistimed her hit again, and I think she is only going to get better with each and every game. Because she's got the height,
yeah,
she's got the athleticism. It's just a matter of putting it together.
You know, I've seen her in basketball take a step last year from she was a JV contributor to, by the end of the year, she was floating up playing meaningful varsity minutes. I watched her in a JV game against Bonners Ferry score like 40 points.
Yeah.
So like the killer instinct is there, and Abu Bakari's spike goes into the net. Big swing there for the Wildcats, who were kind of taking one on the chin. But
yeah.
Wildcats now in the spot to rally. The slow start always seems to get us, especially in some of these later sets. We saw it even during the Haley Cheney years, where maybe you feel really good off the momentum from your last game.
Right. Yep. And you get a little, it's not complacency,
yeah.
It's just a little, okay, we're okay, let's do this. And no, I think Coach Steph would say, nope, don't rest. You got to keep
going.
Right,
you got to keep on it. Like,
yep.
You've got to keep, I guess, what is it? Your foot on the throat, your foot on the pedal.
That's right, yep, you got to just.
Like, whatever we're going to call it.
Blast.
Good play there. That's
get it back
high.
over. Get it back over.
Oh, my goodness. What a play by Macy Jerome. And that.
How about that recovery by the Wildcats?
Dude, I don't know that Abu Bakari hits the ball. I feel like that is like a hammer fist.
It is.
She's just clubbing it. And that one had some velocity on it.
Well, Josh, when you have that much power, at some point you just go, I'm hitting this, and I hope it. It's like you hitting a drive. I'm hitting this, and it's going to go a long ways, and I just hope it lands where I want it to.
Well, and, how often do you think she forgets that it's a volleyball, not a shot put?
Yes.
Not the discus.
This girl is like, she is a phenom.
Yeah. And, the Badgers, for all of their strength,
a lot of unforced, don't they?
They're
not
the best.
clicking.
They're not the best at the net. They're not great hitters. They're good at capitalizing off broken plays, and they've had some pretty good serving. And we're going to get we're going to get an illegal rotation. Was that the word? What did?
Yes, I think that's what Coach Shepard said. Coach Shepard said out of rotation.
Out of rotation.
Just, Josh, don't call it an illegal formation.
It's not illegal formation.
That's football, which is coming in a week or so.
And to bring that up, your Wildcats are on the road this week, taking on the Moscow. Is it the Bears?
The Bears.
Yes.
Coach Kimberling's Bears.
So we got that game on the road. We will not be covering that one. You'll have to watch that one, I believe, via.
Is that NFHS?
I believe it's NFHS.
I mean, it works.
It works when it works.
There are no Wildcats live.
Not even close.
But if you got to watch a game.
If you want to watch a game and you can't make it to Moscow, JV at 4, varsity at 7. And then your Wildcat football team has their home opener next Friday. They host the Newport Grizzlies.
That's going to be fun.
And
how about Teeters Field kind of taking shape? We got some influential leaders here in the community just doing what they can to get that. Speaking of icons, Josh, Teeters Field, that article you wrote, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
We gotta figure out to drop a link in here to Josh's article about Teeters Field. We got to start adding some of this stuff to our Kellogg High School wiki page, where just is so much history.
You know,
you really killed it on that article.
I can't take all the credit for that. Actually, the man in the comments, Mr. Steve Shepard, was incredible at helping me with that. It was a question where I posted on Facebook, who knows what about Teeters Field? And the next thing I know, my inbox was just flooded.
That's incredible.
With great information. And then some other people like Mac Pooler came out of the woodwork to talk about it. That's Kellogg's mayor of like the last 30 years.
Yes, sir.
So all these people, but we are spoiled up here.
We are.
Because, you know, you go
look at that venue, Josh. It's covered, and like we still have our opposing fans sit over on those second base bleachers. And I'm like, when you go to Lakeland or these other, everybody sits on the same side of the nice bleachers. Not in Kellogg.
You need to understand, we're not on the same side.
We aren't.
You guys who share bleachers with your
Madison Cheney hit the replay, Josh.
Captured. Replay
Let's
captured.
Get that full screen, and I think we're going to get it. Here she comes. It's going to be a set right here, and Maddie's going to come and get it and finish it.
Bam.
What a play there. Maddie Cheney.
Wildcats have it all knotted up at 9. Emily Coe knocks it up in the air. Ooh, Macy Jerome tries to hit that on the down.
Slightly mistimed.
Just missed it barely. And it's a matter of like, it's funny because I watch volleyball coaches and they'll talk about things like, you know, turning your hand. Like your hand, if it's even like a fourth of an inch facing the wrong direction, the ball's not going where you want it.
Well,
to
Josh, think of the club. Here's a golf coach. Think of the hand as a club face.
Okay.
If your club face is slightly open, that thing's gone.
Oh,
I mean,
God, I
the
never
ball.
even thought about that.
So the ball only knows one thing, and that's impact.
Right.
So I get that. I love that part of the volleyball and the golf analogy. Shout out to Brad Peterson, who is watching and say, I didn't know I did volleyball. Josh, or Brad, it's just another form of golf, my friend.
It's just golf with.
It's just golf with in the air.
In the air. Ooh, that. Ooh. Ooh.
That was so close.
Ooh. Skycam says, I don't know about that. If I was Coach Batchelder, I would throw that red flag.
Yes, challenging that
or
one. We'd go to the booth if we had Buck and Ty looped in. We would have got their opinion up there, but we don't have it quite yet. Madison Cheney.
And then she just kind of saunters off. Yeah, I can do that on a regular. Like, it's cool. This is what I do.
Once again, thank you. It's so great to know that Haley's watching, and we've got just a bunch of Wildcat fans far away watching. This is good stuff.
We love doing this. One, because I think, you know, Simon and I both played sports as Wildcats.
And we went to school here. We coach. It's just like it's in our blood.
There's a reason, like, people don't want to leave. It's not because they don't have options. And a lot of time when they leave, they come back. This is just a cool place. And, there she is again. Maya Reynolds.
Hello.
Sleeper.
Wow, Reynolds, sophomore.
She's
None of these underclassmen look like they're out of place at all.
She's a waiver wire pickup this week for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
She's top claim
Fantasy
right
volleyball, you need to pick her up right now.
If you don't have Maya Reynolds in your Dynasty Keeper League.
Let's have some points here from Liv Sawyer. She's got a little serve on her.
Yeah, she does. And it's one of those funny, she doesn't look like she packs a punch, but don't tell her that.
That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, get down.
It's Henriksen right there.
And Danny knew it when she hit it. She was like, yeah, a little too much on that.
Still a ton of time left in this set here, 14-11.
And we're at 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
This is just, we're in full tilt right now.
Right. We're going to go into the championship rounds no matter what happens here. And
that's Elliston on the serve there.
Nevaeh?
Yeah, haven't called her name a ton tonight.
Nevaeh Elliston. I believe this is her first trip into the game.
Well, she's got a point under her belt, let's see what she does here.
She came in, and maybe she is one of the closers for Coach Cummings. You never know.
Could be. She is looking to rally off some points, knowing this is the Wildcats' weakness.
Yeah. Emily Coe tips it, does really good to keep her feet on the right side of the floor. Free ball for the Wildcats. Can't waste this opportunity. There's that.
Oh, yeah, get it in there. Nice hit there by Cheney. You know what I missed, Josh? The dump.
Oh, yeah.
I missed the dump. Grace Nearing.
Grace Nearing, where are you at?
Grace Nearing, we miss you. We need that dump, and I hope one of these young ladies figures it out.
It was as exciting when done well as a good Haley Cheney spike.
It was just, yeah, it It was like a changeup from a fastball pitcher, and you're just like, it's not fair.
We're getting a timeout here from Coach Batchelder.
6
and,
down.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Wildcats kind of losing focus here. Bad body language, the whole 9 yards.
A lot of youth out there.
Yeah. No, there's something to be said about what the Wildcats are doing. It's one of those things where you begin the season really doesn't matter. You could
They're playing for pride right now.
Right.
They really are. They're like, no, these girls are our peers.
Right.
We want to beat them.
We're capable of beating them, but that's not where Coach Batchelder, I think, is. I think where she is I want to see how they respond to adversity. I want to see how this young group takes a punch in the mouth and what they do with it. Wins and losses at this point in the season, like overall, you get that first loss out of the way. It's the same as getting your first win. The first win is always the hardest, and the first loss you always take the hardest.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
For these Wildcats, you don't know what you're going to get when you roll in an entire new crew. And Emily Coe's serve there, kind of serving it or hitting it overhead like a hook shot.
Yeah, she knew she had the hit opportunity, and you could tell her eyes got kind of big.
She doesn't look comfortable in that corner, though.
No. That I would call that the Caitlin Pipkin or the Williams. What was her name?
Yeah, Caitlin Williams.
Caitlin Williams. That's the Caitlin Williams Pipkin corner right there. They could hit that outside hit.
Ooh, is that Neff?
I think that was Neff, and that was good recovery by Bonners as well.
That was a heck of a hit from the middle of the floor there. Emily Coe on the middle. Ooh, too hard.
Emily wants a tip on that one. I see we're going to get a call. Let's see if we can go to full replay.
Oh, we're getting a tip. We're getting a tip call.
We are going to get the tip call. Here we go, Josh. We're going to go to replay. Slow it down. I don't know. I didn't see anybody get that, but line judge says I got a tip. They're going to reverse it.
Ooh.
Let's go full screen again.
And
we'll
what a brave,
that's
a brave call from the official there.
Josh, here it is. Can we go ultra slow-mo? You don't have it yet, but maybe right there at the line.
I mean, it changes direction.
It does.
It definitely changes direction. And she knew it as soon as she landed. Like, she didn't even question it. The first thing she did was
she kind of
petition her situation.
Oh, Abubakari with the cross-court hit right there.
Maddie Cheney doing a little too much. Chasing that one down from the front row all the way to the back.
Yeah.
And probably could have just let Olivia Sawyer play that. Wildcats trailing by 7 here.
Love the fight in the Wildcats right now as Ray gets to the serving line.
Oh, Helene Ray. This is a sophomore for the Badgers.
We just got all kinds of sophomores and freshmen
there
out
is
here tonight.
a youth movement
Emily
in
Coe
volleyball.
with authority.
Oh, and a miscommunication. Abubakari does not want to not be hitting. She had every opportunity there to step up and make that play so it wasn't a lost play.
Right.
But she wants the opportunity
Is that
at
where
the net.
maybe the athleticism is kind of a negative in some points because you've got to be a part of it?
Right.
And that comes back to communication, right,
Great
Josh?
serve
You
there
got
by
to talk, and that's a
freshman.
piece.
That's a freshman. We've got freshmen.
We do. We've got freshmen. Danny Hendrickson has Josh,
Hendrickson and Neff have
zero fear.
Yeah,
Zero.
And Neff the same. Neff has bailed these girls out a couple different times this match.
Danny going with the jump serve there, and it's going to be out. Here we go. Danny Hendrickson, have yourself a run.
You know, I never want to be. I think we've pegged the situation with the Badgers. If you force Abubakari to be the first to initiate the play, she doesn't want to initiate. She wants to finish it.
Yeah, she wants to be a part of the end.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Oh, and she's lucky she missed. That's a fortunate mistake.
Yeah, the old. My goodness.
Fortuitous error.
Miss, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
15-20. Badgers looking to kind of finish this one here.
And we're going to get a rotation violation again.
Wildcats couldn't. That's a little inexperience here. You know, you got a lot of young players out there trying to figure out where they're supposed to be. Right in the middle of the fire. You know, it's not like you got time.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting situation. Wildcats find themselves down by 6, very much in play. And serve receive continues to be an issue, but that's a decent hit there by Danny Schlereth.
Abubakari, that's really what Bonners drew up there.
Yeah, and a rough hit there on the outside.
Yeah, got the Wildcats on their heels for sure. 17, that's a 7-point, or a 7-point, 22-15. Yeah.
Wildcat struggling a little bit here to close this gap. Bonners Ferry 3 points away from taking a pretty pivotal 2-1 lead here in this match.
Falk, unforced error, give the Wildcats a little bit of life.
Wildcats, Emily Coe serving. This is one of the steady hands of the Wildcats.
So we got Coe serving, we got Schillerith on the front line, we got Reynoldson back on the front line. So this is definitely where the Wildcats are going to look to maybe make a little run here.
And Coe serving the ball, and we're going to get a double hit there.
Okay, so there's a point.
Double hit. And in the game right now for the Wildcats, I believe making her first, nope, not first appearance. It's Zoe Brooks back in there at the middle.
Wildcats fans getting a little involved here. It's good.
A little excited. Good play there. And
oh, what a dig. What a dig right there.
We're going to get another double hit.
Okay, Wildcats hanging in.
And this setter for the Badgers has to be getting very frustrated. It's one of those things where sometimes if you don't know how to fix it, you keep trying to just do what you do.
Right.
Coach Cummings giving her some advice.
That's a nice serve there by Coe.
That is a great serve. And
there we go.
Wildcats very much alive
Wildcats,
right now.
I don't hate to say it. Clawing back. There's your timeout.
Cummings going to take a timeout to stall momentum. I love the timeout.
Yeah, that's a great timeout.
That's what you need right there. You've got the Wildcats on a heater with one of their better servers at the line, and just they've got the Badgers unbalanced. All those, I mean, these errors are double hits and into the net.
Those are like, well, Josh, let's give it, let's put it to another sport. That's a traveling in basketball, or it's throw the ball away.
Yeah, it's a mental
miscommunication.
Error. These are mental errors because when your opposition is always going to force you to do something you don't want to do.
Right.
That's their point, is to make you uncomfortable.
Yep.
So when you go into a situation like this, you have to be mechanically sound, because you have to understand that you're going to have errors forced by the other team. That's what they want to do.
That's part of sport.
Part of the sport.
Yep.
So in this, you just got to make sure you're not putting two hands on the ball when you set it, or not putting two hands at different times.
Sure. Yeah,
you've got to have that simultaneous connection.
No room for error there.
And then you've got to be ready to field these serves. And the Wildcats have figured out that right now the Badgers want no part of some of this. And that was perfect. Abu Bakari
there we go.
Did not want to be the person making that play right there.
And let me tell you who, I'm sure Coach Batchelder designed that, but Emily Coe executed it to perfection.
Get the ball in a spot where Asha can't hurt you. Right there, tough.
That's going to be tough right there. Badgers showing some signs, too, of, okay, we're on our heels a little bit.
A 7-point run right now by the Wildcats.
And, Josh, maybe they're thinking on their side, 2A Kellogg is giving us a run.
Right. Oh, there it is. We are. Ooh,
almost.
Tied, free ball.
Back over. Here we go. Coe sets it up.
Maddie Cheney. Double hit.
We're going to get a double. Maddie just not able to cleanly field that.
This particular official is on top of that. You have to understand that if you're even remotely flirting with a double hit, he's going to see it.
He's calling it, yep.
So that's
and he's been consistent.
Yeah.
I love it.
You can't argue with it. And
Bakari just kind of, that's like a change-up there.
Great hit there. Oh, Zoe Brooks, decent hit, great setup. Game point for the Badgers, and after the run,
just right on the edge of taking this set.
See if Abu Bakari can avoid a net violation here. That's what happened the last time. Right here, Schlereth.
That's a nice hit.
Punched over and out of bounds.
There we go. Wildcats have life. 22-24. Going to have to rattle off some points here. It's do or die now. If you're serving, that's it. You can't make a mistake. You got to get it in play, and you got to finish it. Neff into the game for the Cats to serve.
That was a great hit there by Schlereth.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it wasn't the prettiest, but it was in a spot where they were going to have to make an
Oh, Neff just kind of got a little aggressive there and
just
puts
came
it
off
into
her
the
hand
Cat.
and instantly upset with that.
Yeah, but that's a youth mistake, and that's one where I'd say if you're going to make a mistake, make a big one.
You make the mistake right there. You didn't hit one of your teammates in the head, so that's good.
There you go. You got that going for you.
But at the end of 3 sets, Badgers on top 2-1. We'll be back with set number 4. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcat. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Set number 4 about to begin. Your Wildcats trailing 1-2 to their former rivals from the Intermountain League, the Bonners Ferry Badgers. Your now 2A Kellogg Wildcats trying to continue to show that they can punch above their weight class.
That's right.
And they
Hello. Emily Coe, how do you do?
Hello. Oh my!
She's nodding. She's like, "Oh yeah, I got this.
I know how to do that. I can do that.
got it.
I can do that on a regular.
Done this before."
My goodness, what a way to open a set! Ooh.
Want to get that over and make them earn it.
Followed by the way you don't want to open a set. That hit from Emily Coe was something special.
That was pretty sweet.
That was a meatball that got lobbed up there, and
Braylon Bear on the serve here.
Wildcat crowd. Starting to.
Ooh, that was close.
We've got guys sitting on shoulders.
Oh yeah.
What could go wrong?
The football team is in. They're getting to full tilt here.
What could go wrong?
No, I don't. I was gonna say I got somebody coming over to regulate. Not yet.
Nope. We've got the superintendent right behind him.
Yeah, we're still good. He's enjoying it.
This kind of school spirit.
These guys, I love it. I love that they're excited. That's a pretty good student body for the first volleyball match.
This is
school hasn't even started
right.
yet.
Yeah, we're still.
Look at all these kids.
We're what? Still like 10 days out?
Yeah.
7 days out?
Yeah.
We still got some time. Woo! Neff got up. What a hit! Oh, and Abu Bakari sends one into the net.
That'll knot it at 2-2.
And the
we'll take
Wildcats,
that.
A little tit for tat here, trading some good volleyball mixed with a little sloppy volleyball, some mistakes.
You gotta, the Badgers are playing to close it out, so you gotta take advantage of that. Like they're almost. I'm not gonna say they're in prevent, but mentally they can get there.
Right. Ooh, great block there at the net by Abu Bakari. Don't know if she actually made contact or just threw it off, but she was right there. Great contest.
Yeah, she is all over it. Going both teams with pink liberos tonight.
Yeah, and I really do love these like Vegas gold jerseys the Wildcats have busted out.
I do too.
Oh, and another miscommunication followed by an even better miscommunication.
It works out.
It panned out. It panned out.
Just like Coach Batchelder drew it up.
Yeah, panned out. It's cool. It happens. Wildcats all knotted up. 3-3 here in this fourth set. Wildcats are going to have to force it into extra innings.
And as Mr. Shepard says here in the chat, the rotation order is of utmost importance in volleyball, and you cannot vary from that. And if you do, it's a point and a loss of serve. And that's happened a few times
little
tonight.
Play at the net there by both teams, and we're going to get a double hit. Oh, yep.
Yeah. And that's been pretty consistent.
Double hit. That was a great hit there by Neff, who's looking to the official for some kind of clarification.
You know, Neff is not the tallest one out there, but boy, she has some explosiveness. I'll tell you that.
Serve there by the younger Lucas into the net.
4-4.
Tied up.
Student body hanging in.
Things are
A
kind
lot
of
of
mellowed
football
out.
players down there.
Oh, and we're going to get an ace there. Might be the second ace of the night. Love.
That's the freshman.
Oh.
We're going to go full on that.
Neff.
Get Neff on the serve.
Neff on the.
My replay may be a little ill-timed. We're going to miss a little bit of play, but we're going to see it full speed, full screen there.
And she's going to send this one wide out the back.
So 5-5.
And this, gosh, this is starting to feel eerily reminiscent of the old side out.
Yeah, it is.
Side out days. Oh, Neff tried to make a play at the net there. Not quite in position. Abu Bakari serving.
This Wildcat roster is just riddled with underclassmen. It's good to see.
Neff, nice set. Good hit there by Reynoldson. Into the back corner. Free ball for the Wildcats. Great set there. Reynoldson tried to make the hit off balance.
Tried to adjust to it, just couldn't quite turn the body there. Wildcats in danger of getting this one a little out of reach here in this fourth set.
It's always interesting because if a match doesn't go 5 sets, ooh, what a hit, but out. If a match doesn't go 5 sets, it feels like the other team just kind of dominated.
Right.
Like 3-1, 3-0, like unless it's a 3-2, like you feel like you just didn't compete. And that's couldn't be further from the truth in most cases, but it is one of those. Ooh, that was another great hit, just a little long.
Yeah, decent effort there by Jerome.
Wildcats kind of falling into some habits with some of their own mistakes here. Victim.
And Abubakar is not really serving it difficult to field.
Right.
Making the Wildcats be honest on their part. Oh, hits the girls 3A runner-up banner, one of them.
And another long hit.
So Wildcats, they're being aggressive though, Josh, and I do appreciate that. And I think that that's going to bode well as the season goes on. But right now, it's just not where their bread and butter is.
No.
Abubakari, and she's just putting it in play, and she's enjoying the. Oh, there's a nice little.
Is that Reynoldson right there again?
I think that was.
Reynolds
We're going to check that replay out.
Reynoldson right there making a excellent hit into just the perfect dead space back there.
So the Wildcats, just like that, you get the side out, but you also get the point. So it's 10-6, not quite as insurmountable as it seemed. Oh, she got a piece of that.
And
yeah, she did. We're going to get a call there. And the line judge did not call it, but the head official, the head judge did.
So did the side on the other side. He saw it as well.
I mean, we're going to go picture in picture. You can take a look at it if you want. Here comes the serve. And
just,
it looks
just
like,
nicked
yeah,
it.
she just had trouble pulling back away from it.
Wildcats a little bit of life here. Kind of got down. Oh.
You know, Neff is close. Is that
That was
is
not
Neff?
Neff.
No, that's Low.
That's a Leah Low.
Low, I have not seen her. They're fearless enough that they're really being aggressive on those serves. And I think those are high risk, high reward, but they just haven't totally paid off at this point.
Nice serve there by Bear. Low kind of put it into a tough spot to play. Neff keeps it alive. Wildcats here. Good play. Neff.
That's a nice hit. Neff just kind of cool as a cucumber right there.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow.
That's right. Shout out to Stuart Scott.
Yup.
Replay picture in picture, just if you want to see a little glimpse of that one again.
Freshman.
Gosh, that's impressive, Josh.
It is quite nice to have freshmen of the caliber that the Wildcats have consistently had for these last 4 or 5 years.
I thought Livy Sawyer, I was going to say, she just pressed Bubakari there, but Bubakari pulled back, and that was the right decision.
And she tried to make the play.
She did.
She really did, and it just not quite. And probably could have gone right back at her there. Emily Coe, great hit, decent block, out of bounds. Wildcats staying competitive
I like it, Josh. I like it. They're not going away. If they had a couple more fruitful serves, this would be tied up.
Yeah. Good serve there by Maddie Cheney. Oh,
one of those
that hit the net
Yep.
and just creep.
Fortuitous bounce.
It just...
13-9, 4 points, still not out of reach. Bear at the serve for the Badgers.
Emily Coe did not like whatever the referees called there, too. They said there was something that happened. Neff!
Neff cross court on the hit.
Oh, tough hit there.
Hello, Neff.
This...
Caitlin Williams and...
this Neff is...
That was pretty impressive. Caitlin Williams is impressed.
This Neff is...
she's sound.
Just absolutely showing her impact right out of the gate. Like, this has to be everything Coach Batchelder wanted and more.
Absolutely.
Abubakar here on the hit. Oh my goodness. What a hit.
That was brutal. I mean, in a good way. If you're a Badger, that was just amazing.
Just right where it needed to go. Wove through a few players. And just absolute power. That's what she brings to the table here.
Yeah, she's solid.
Another good serve there.
Wildcats, I was just going to say getting a little bit better at the receiving end of the serves. And then just a little lapse there.
It's hard to put a dart like that back into play.
Yeah, it is. You got no time to think. You got to react and communicate.
Emily Coe gets a nice running start. Nice hit there. Free ball for the Wildcats. Ooh.
Out of sync
Dicey.
here. Got to get it over.
Neff,
Oh, my goodness.
Neff.
Oh, my goodness. That was impressive. Neff is having herself a set right here.
She is coming out of this match right now. Like, if I had to say, like, Coach Batchelder, what are you really pleased with right now? Neff.
Yeah. Show Neff, man.
Yeah, right.
Show Neff.
Yes. Abby Neff playing well above her age.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Got to get it back. Got to get it. Oh, that's too bad because the Wildcats had a little run going there. And Reynoldson's on that front line. She's waiting to pounce. She just has not had an opportunity
Reynoldson
here.
and Neff together are, I mean, that would be my next if I was Coach Batchelder. Things that I'm very happy with.
For sure.
Sign of things to come. Nice hit there by Macy Jerome. Little misdirection there. Abubakari pops one up, and we're going to get some net here.
So this time it's on the Cats.
They're going to call Neff in the net.
So Badgers looking down the sights right here, ready to finish off the Cats.
Yeah,
this could be over real quick here if the Cats don't rally.
And just by playing, not a great set there.
Nope, little too far wide.
Kept in play, though, by Reynoldson, and Abubakari's hit off balance as well.
That's all you can ask for is a chance to breathe and live again, and here we go.
Neff serving for the Wildcats. This is
Josh, and Neff looks unmoved. She's
right.
just, this is what there's an ace right there. Okay, thank you very much.
I don't know that the Badgers were ready.
Maybe not. Neff's just like, oh, well, I am.
Right, I have the ball.
I got the ball, and here it comes.
I'm allowed to play, but they just looked very much like they were.
She's got that quick. It's quick. It is quick. She's got that quick.
That one was
action.
going out of bounds. Abu Bakari. And there's a hole right in the middle of the Wildcats defense that Abu Bakari has found and gotten comfortable with.
Yeah. And the Badgers, Josh, I would say in this set, Badgers are executing. It's nothing overly dominating, but they're just doing what they need to do to beat these Cats.
Oh, tough serve right there. Hard to keep into play. Wildcats struggling a little bit early.
Yeah.
This is
if you're Coach Batchelor, you're like, we're fine. You know,
right.
we're going to learn from this. But
right. Going right at Maddie Cheney right now.
The fight is there.
Reynoldson once again making her presence known. The one you don't game plan for.
That's right. She comes out of nowhere.
And
Maya Reynoldson,
sophomore.
Holy smokes.
The sophomores and freshmen so far in this have been easily, in my estimation,
definitely
the brightest
stepping
spot.
up.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely stepping up.
Macy Jerome serving for the Wildcats. Wildcats trailing 19-14. Abu Bakari from the middle of the floor, and that's going to sail long. Wildcats still.
Wildcats with some life, Josh. It's just they're. I don't want to say they're on life support, but they're still breathing.
The Badgers just not able to put them away, even though they are in a spot right now where they can go point for point.
Yeah.
Nice serve by Jerome there. See, punched over the net and out.
It just takes a little run to get things to tighten up a little bit on that offensive aggressive side of Bonners Ferry. And then it becomes defensive, and that's where you make a run.
It is interesting to watch the hitting from the Badgers because outside of Abu Bakari, I feel like it's not fantastic.
No.
There's some sloppy form and some punching that I'm seeing. Oh.
That's a nice block.
That's a great block.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a great block.
Tough set there. And the Wildcats setting to this outside corner here, it's
been not optimal.
Not Grace Nearing.
No.
We've gotten very comfortable just assuming that the ball's always going to be where it needs to be, courtesy of Grace Nearing.
And Josh, it's not by far. Like, it's not
No.
a huge glaring error. It's just not that precision
not
we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grace Nearing is like the Robin Hood of. Goodness!
I don't even know how that got over the
Dart.
net.
That's a dart.
That's a replay worthy.
It looked like Ripley
right
Luna might have thrown that.
Yeah, for sure.
Great serve though.
And that is Avery Bear.
That's Avery Bear.
Yeah.
And another one. My goodness.
Just throwing some howitzers out there.
Oh my.
Nice recovery there by Sheeny.
And this might be the sloppiest rally I've ever seen. I'm here for it. Henriksen, good hit to keep the ball in play. Abu Bakari from the back.
This is a nice rally.
Yeah, this is good volleyball
Henriksen
right now.
gets it over there.
It went from, and just a foot out of position is Emily Coe.
And Bonners Ferry earned that because Kellogg returned the serve. They had a couple volleys. Bonners Ferry steadied themselves, and they earned that point. Really, they did. On the back of Avery Bear's serves here, she's had a couple of really nice ones.
Yeah, and there's another one right there. Popped up, Maya. And it was always possible that the string would run out.
Yeah, the Badgers are ready to. They're ready for the finishing kill here.
And I don't know that the Badgers have beaten the Wildcats in
it's been a while.
At least 4 years.
It's going to be a big one for them, but
great hit there by Cheney.
It's not over yet,
it's not over yet. But right now the Badgers are kind of feeling it prior to that hit, and now it's the Wildcats are going to have to play perfect in order to keep the Badgers away from game point. Stranger things have happened though, Simon.
Yeah, let's see a run here. Let's see a
Reynoldson run.
Reynoldson run.
Popped up, Abu Bakari into the net. Kind of
Little
tagged Emily Coe in the gut there.
Got a little aggressive there.
So there's one. We've seen her go for 6, so 5 isn't out of the question.
We got 1 point of cushion. You've got to put your run on right here.
Oh,
Badger's going to give you one.
Ball.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, my goodness.
Hendrickson
And that connection, I have to imagine that Neff Henriksen connection has to be one of the fresher ones out there.
And there we go. There's another point. Boy, Josh, was that a blue-collar point or was that a blue-collar point? There was nothing fancy about that at all.
Anchored by the performance of 2 freshmen.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, there's not much more you can ask for from your freshmen. You've got 2 freshmen out there closing.
Reynoldson's got to get it in play.
Oh, great serve.
Make them earn it. Here we
great
go.
Serve.
There's
Reynoldsson right there.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, it hit the I-beam. Oh, no.
The iconic Andrews gym we talked about maybe came back to bite the Cats a little bit there. It was a great effort.
Oh.
It was not the fault of their play. That was good.
And it just rolled up on that beam and then fell back over.
That was brutal. Wildcats gotta rally off here. This is do or die.
And great hit there by Coe. And there's one. And there's Reed Watcott again.
Reed is right in the mix.
Taunting volleyball players. Shout out once again the student section.
Yeah, Wildcats are spirited.
Here
right
we go,
here.
Maddie Cheney though.
Let's get the lead balloon going here.
It's time. There's one.
Nice dig there by Avery Bear.
Good hit. That's long. That's long.
At 21.
Every single set has been competitive.
It has.
I mean, what? I think the biggest discrepancy in the score was 19-25 in that opening set.
Yeah, that's been about it. Oh, Cheney with the lefty lead balloon. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Into the net.
And it worked. Here we go. Maddie Cheney.
Cummings going to take a timeout.
Maddie.
Cummings going to take a timeout here. Or?
She's going. She says, no, let's win it. Maddie Cheney says, here you go. Earn it.
Oh, and it's out. Big win for the Badgers. Wildcats playing comeback kids.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Josh, I'm impressed with Kellogg's youth.
I'm happy. That was a great way to open the season.
Heck yeah.
You drop a tight one to a bigger school.
Congratulations to the Badgers.
Yes.
Good job.
Coach Cummings, this has not been a
friendly
environment for her over the last few
years. Oh, we got
years.
handshakes. Even better.
Yeah,
there we go. I like it.
We're not saluting each other from the back row anymore.
Well, we did at the beginning. I don't know if that's just a new thing or what, but I like the handshake here. I like it a lot. Congratulations, Badgers. That's a big win for you. I think this is a stepping stone. I think Coach Batchelor is like, I know what we got now.
Go into the locker room. Don't treat this like a loss. Understand that while this hurts because you lost a tight one, it's okay. It's okay because here we are. We know what we are. We know that we have 2 very scintillating freshmen. We've got some sophomores who can contribute. Our older players are right there, and they're going to be the leaders we need them to be at the end of the year. So, you know, I'm pretty good with it if I'm Coach Batchelder.
I agree.
Not a lot.
I am too,
There's
Josh.
not a lot to nitpick. The things that she knew were weaknesses remain weaknesses.
I would have liked to see a little alma mater played here at the end. We got it on sound down there. Maybe missed that cue. We'll have to get with our AV people. We're not going to skip the alma mater. Haley Cheney's watching.
Yeah.
Maybe Grace Nearing's watching. People want to hear the alma mater, so we got that. Here we go. Don't go away. We'll be back with a quick wrap-up right after this.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald here alongside Simon Miller. We're at Andrews Gymnasium, where the Wildcats just lost a heartbreaker to the Bonners Ferry Badgers. 3-1.
Pretty solid. Yeah, it felt closer. Pretty solid.
It was competitive. It was as competitive a volleyball match as you'll ever see. It was as fun a volleyball match as you'll ever watch. And the future is bright for these young Wildcats. First game is a 2A school. You've got 2 freshmen contributing big time. You've got some sophomores doing some things that I think maybe Coach Batchelder wasn't prepared to see.
Sure.
You've got your seniors, or not seniors, but your veterans.
Yeah, your upperclassmen, your juniors.
Because we have a senior, and I'm sure the leadership of Miss Olivia Sawyer is quite welcome. But when you look at the freshmen that have been on this team, or the juniors that have been on this team since they were freshmen, I think if anyone wants to have this one back, it would be Macy Jerome, Emily Coe, and Maddie Cheney. This will be the first time in their career that they've ever lost.
Yeah, and they're getting used to some new teammates.
Some new roles,
you've got to figure this thing out. And speaking of Haley Cheney, she says proud of these Kellogg girls, and that's what it's all about.
Right.
Haley's down, get in school at NNU, probably missing Kellogg a little bit. That's natural, Haley. But I'm glad you get to watch, and you're doing your thing down there, and the fact that you're proud of your teammates. That's what it's all about. We'll continue to bring you these matches so you can continue to watch them.
I think we can end on that one. For Simon Miller, I'm Josh McDonald. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. We'll see you later.
Go Cats.